have it as much. But you know, I was wondering what is the purple stuff? Like, what is it actually?
Yeah.
Like, is it goo?
Good for some characters, less so for others. Some characters want that additional slide that they get, like Falcon for his dash grab. He wants that slide.
Yeah.
Ixis running straight in with that grab. The patience. The stare down. The walks.
Ixis is willing to play footsies with his opponent.
He's very well. Oh no.
So I've mentioned this. Whenever I've seen Ixis go for that option off the stage, he does every now and then the Ixis.
the famed Ixis SD. You got to see it at least once.
You got to see it to believe it, and you'll see it and still not believe it. Like it happens. His Sonic play is incredibly technical. Yeah. He's pressing like 90 buttons at once. I don't know how he does it. He'd make a great speedrun masher, like an RPG masher. Or Mega Man. Anyway.
Well, that was
ladies and gentlemen, your game won.
that was swift.
That was not. You know, going into a match between Owlbbs and Ixis Norgus, was that the outcome you expected?
No.
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 That's it. No. No. Would you ever believe that it could have gone that way? No. So, okay, you know what? I think what he wanted was he just wanted, like, you know what? I don't want to play on Talented. I want to go to my counter pick, please. Yeah.
Resetting straight away. Owlbbs already starting off with his offense once again. It's like the dichotomy, the difference between that very slow pace neutral from Owlbbs, but the very precise, powerful punish game. Oh, the double up!
Wow,
relentless with those up airs as well.
Yeah, exactly. Just really just sought out that final one as well. You can see the extension on that movement to the far right. Yeah. Just to kind of catch with that click.
And making a full use of that, the Bayonetta, the triple jump from the Witch Twist, as well as reading Ixis' SDI fantastically to get those follow-ups as well as he can. The footstool that we saw from before was him not catching the downward SDI instead of the upwards, but you know, it wasn't too much lost. There we go, once again, gets the fair.
Wow, really nice stuff from Owlbbs. Just
going deep, gets a Witch Twist. Tries to stomp him down into oblivion.
Crikey, that was very brave of Ixis to move when he did, but getting over that.
Oh, answering back with that Witch Twist.
Wicked weave. Oh, just kind of going through that spring with that Witch Twist as well.
And Owlbbs is playing impeccably at the moment. He just has all the answers in neutral. And he's just finding all these openings in Ixis' defense. But the Witch Twist, oh no, this is Bayonetta we're talking about. This is one of the best recoveries in the game. The down tilts are up air, enough to take the stock.
Yeah, Witch Twist obviously not getting rid of you know, your jump. You can still act after it with one more jumping into another Witch Twist. So it's still surprising sometimes just the distance you can still get after you throw out the first one. You know.
And now Owlbbs more than happy to wait on that top platform, try and make Ixis make the first move. Sonic is incredibly threatening with the lead, but without it, it's somewhat difficult for him at times to try to get back into the game. Just patiently just trying to find an opportunity where he can actually safely apply pressure. There we go. Tries to read the neutral get up, doesn't quite get the F smash.
Ooh, wow, that was perfect timing on that shield. You know, of course it was.
Power shield.
But you know, just great timing. You know, just.
Again, I'm loving this super patient play coming out from Owlbbs. Excellent weight on the air dodge, and a nice punish coming out. He's been doing a good job mixing up his options off the ledge so that he can be as elusive as possible in terms of trying to get back on stage. Yeah. Now, I'd like Ixis to commit to a bit more aggression just in this brief period, knowing that that witch time is stale.
Yeah.
All right. which time gradually getting itself back up to speed, I guess.
Back throw again, just going to take stage control, keep mounting that pressure off stage.
Very deep, but still enough for Bayonetta to get back. Excellent recovery once again. Excellent catch on the downward afterburner kick. Very nice fake out, but no punish on the witch twist. Very difficult move to punish in general.
Yeah. Ixis still just looking for that first stock. And as you say, Owlbbs is just content just to hang back and do whatever he needs to do. I mean, he's got, what, 2 minutes left?
That said, though, Ixis is more than happy to play this patient game as well. He hasn't been overcommitting too hard in those situations where Owlbbs wants him to come at him. So the lead is starting to widen. Ixis really needs to take the stock so that he can get his offense really started again. Owlbbs making it very difficult, but the down air!
Yeah, nice choice. I mean, I like it. We've seen Ixis do this a lot. He really likes just to kind of use that down air just to, you know, kind of catch people out who are trying to get aggressive off the edge of the stage, maybe read an air dodge or two, as well as kind of like keeping himself safe by like completely diffusing the situation, potentially. If someone's trying to come up to meet him, just drops the position.
That he is. Owlbbs is sticking on these platforms a lot, but Ixis is doing a fantastic job mixing up how he presses him to make it so that Owlbbs is having a lot of trouble. Ooh, that was so close. Had he air dodged there, that could have spelled curtains for Owlbbs.
Patient play, but he goes.
Oh, finally overcommits, and he loses the stock because of it.
It was patient, but that extension just slightly with that nair, I think that's what kind of caught him out with the witch twist.
Yeah, just goes a little bit too far with that up air. Normally a very safe move.
Sorry, I saw a nair. I saw a spin.
Normally a very safe move, that up air, but witch twist is an incredibly fast out of shield option and an incredibly deadly one.
Very kind of simple punish at that point with the percentage that Ixis was on. Didn't have to do too much to get himself the victory there.
And that was just excellent composed play coming out from Owlbbs. You know, he kept to his game plan. He kept to his game plan all the way out throughout that game.
Okay, game 3. Owlbbs with a 2-0 lead over the UK #1. Looking very strong right now.
That he is.
Ixis looking for his first victory. Sorry, you were saying?
So just back to Town and City. The low ceiling, of course, benefiting those Bayonetta ladder combos. The space benefiting both characters. One thing that I have actually been surprised about is the lack of a final destination pick. Maybe that is Owlbbs' go-to ban in this situation.
Yeah.
One fair, two fair, and a back air to boot. Reads the neutral get up, doesn't get forward smash.
Tried to read the neutral get up.
Nice little boxing coming out from Ixis. Jab doing a ton of work at the moment. That jab being faster than anything in Bayonetta's kit. There we go, once again. This boxing coming out from Ixis has been really helpful this game. Definitely playing Sonic the Fighters out here.
Yeah, you see that Owlbbs, you know, just trying to, again, maintain that pressure, but because now it's like really, the percentage is really getting away from him. That'll be the up air to take that first stock.
He even did the upbeat chase just to make sure, but it was enough. Finally, Ixis with a strong lead. Catches the down air landing.
That was just nice patience again from Owlbbs, just to wait there.
Ooh. Wow. Such big damage coming out from Owlbbs. And
Catching
such
again.
great anti-airs with these witch twists.
He's doing such a good job of just kind of shutting down Ixis' movement as best as possible in the air.
That he is. Right, gets the running grab. Up air. Not another one though. And now that we see Owlbbs is at the deficit, we see him running a lot more. He's a lot less patient than it was previously, having to work against Sonic with the lead. Meanwhile, Ixis more than happy to mount the offense that he's known for. Let's grab once again, misses the tech. Right. Yeah, very patient on the ledge from Owlbbs, but the forward tilt.
Yeah, catching them was just, you know, just keeping him there, like really just kind of pinning him down on that corner, forcing some form of decision from Owlbbs.
Scoops him up once again with the up air. Now Ixis likely either going to be looking for that back air as we see, or trying to condition him to get that grab.
Up throw.
Up throw is enough on Towner City with that amount of rage.
Nice, gets his first point on the board for this losers quarters. 2-1 now to Owlbbs after getting a bit of a lucky stint in the first game and then solidly taking game 2. Ixis starts fighting back.
And we saw this same situation with Ixis before. He was down 2 games versus M, and he made that fantastic reverse 3-0 comeback. Can the same happen with Owlbbs? We shall see. Going on to Battlefield, another tri-platform layout.
Yep.
We can expect to see a lot of defensive gameplay on those platforms coming out from Owlbbs once again. Situating himself firmly on the top platform. Good shield coming out from Ixis. The bat within coming through again, preventing Ixis from getting that combo. Here we go, the damage coming out from Owlbbs, the double back air, 60%.
Wow, trying to find that, but just missing those frames as Sonic gets to the ledge very, very safely.
Yes, exceptionally close with that down air.
Yeah.
The base knockback of that down air is pretty insane. It can kill at percents you wouldn't expect.
There we go. Getting that, the percentage dealer that it is, that back air does a lot of damage. And as it's kind of normally moved into that with that like string of hits, it's just a lot of damage coming out. Going very low.
Oh, and the stage spike with the spring, enough to even take out Bayonetta's fantastic recovery.
Yeah, very, very nice positioning on that. Normally he's dropping it a bit lower, and it kind of gives a, you know, just to try and like control space, and it gives Owlbbs enough time to kind of move around and decision make. But that, in that kind of like instant moment, was a little bit too much for our Owlbbs.
Scoops with the up airs. Ooh, he gets the up B out of shield, and that should be Ixis' stock.
It is indeed.
All right, once
Evening
again,
this up. Owlbbs is still able to do this. It is 2-1 and a 31% deficit. We have seen some very dominating play from Bayonetta in the past, and from Owlbbs specifically in the past. Can he do it to secure this set against Ixis and move on to losers semis?
I'm sure the Lord Norgus himself will have a word. He does not want to go out just yet.
Definitely not. Here we go, yeah, percentage again, just slowly getting away from Owlbbs as it's racking up, 83 to 5%. Getting that up throw, sorry, forward throw.
That said though, this is Bayonetta. Bayonetta does have some incredible comeback factor.
For sure, especially if you're getting those ladders going and going and going. But Ixis is remaining very, very vigilant in the way that he moves and the way that he definitely mounts his attack.
Yeah, he has been playing this pretty impeccably at the moment.
Hasn't taken a hit for about
And there we go,
2
the
minutes,
back
so there
air
it
taking out the stock. That
And
was incredibly dominant play in that stock coming out from Ixis. And we have a game 5 situation
once again, making it game 5. He did the same thing as last time. Went 2-0 down, bringing it back to 2-all. This man does like his comebacks.
Demonstrating that top player ability, his composure and his ability to adapt.
Yeah.
Allowing him to take these games.
He's a very calm-headed man, Ixis.
Contrary to the wild, very movement-heavy nature of his Sonic, under all of that is a very composed individual.
Yeah, it's like you know, cogs in the machine. You know, just slowly and very, just stoically moving, just marching onwards. Just click, 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 click. Everything is as it should be, because the master at the helm is doing it. Sonic is, Sonic is one of those characters that really rewards the meticulous. Yes. You know.
Are we going to see a character switch? Oh! Here we go with the Duck Hunt duo.
Okay, I'm liking this.
I did mention before, he plays Bayonetta, Shulk, and the Duck Hunt.
Is it my favorite color Duck Hunt? I didn't see.
It is this dark color.
Ah, it's the red duck. Okay, red duck. Crispy also likes his red duck. I'm a fan of the mallard, you see. It's a very similar dog color, you know.
Now, contrary to Bayonetta, Duck Hunt is a very, very different character. We see the explosive combo game from Bayonetta, but Duck Hunt's all about setting up those traps, preventing the opponent's options. Yeah,
clever trapping and zone potential. You know, it's like being able to lock down space and keep. This is the thing. We've been watching a lot more Duck Hunt play very recently. It's all about can control. You know, and using that either to get in the way of your opponent's combos, but also by being able to do things like that, or continue a string that you're doing. And nice to see the frisbee doesn't come out too much, really in play. A bit more laggy as a move is the issue with it.
Yes. But at the moment, Ixis is really running away with this game. And even these trades with the can are not in Owlbbs' favor because he's at such high percent.
Nice tech.
Tech on his own stage spike. I feel what it comes down to here is Ixis just holding that mid to long range and then finding the openings in Owlbbs' defense.
Owlbbs, obviously what he wanted to do was to try and completely change the matchup that Sonic's playing, or Ixis is playing with Sonic, and see if he could, just shake his rhythm up. But I think Ixis has done a very good job by just, he's been very reactive. I think instead of just kind of going with his main, the main ways. He's kind of, I think he's been very respectful of the way in which Duck Hunt plays, and just playing around that rather than kind of sticking to a game plan.
Yes,
as such.
That said, though, Owlbbs finally getting a few hits here and there. And I'm really liking his use of the can, not so much to get the hits, but to assert stage control. What he's doing with the can is he's forcing Ixis into the corners, and as a result, forcing him into the air to go over with the spin shot. Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, it's kind of when Ixis has been getting into the air, he's either been landing quite safely and just resetting it, or we've seen Owlbbs trying to trying to challenge in the air, but missing out. And there's the can coming down.
Excellent control. Almost gets the up air.
The third hit of the duck is the most important one. The first two just kind of like knock about. The third one is the one that is the KO hit.
Indeed. And it feels like the game plan that Owlbbs had in place is starting to come together, forcing Ixis into the corners and then getting the punishes while he's in the air.
Yeah.
Now he's definitely back in this game. That's it, though. Ixis deep off stage. If there's one weaker element of Duck Hunt, while he does have that can to cover his recovery, it doesn't have a hitbox. It doesn't have the control of Owlbbs or Robs even.
No. It's much more. Very nice to go very deep underneath the stage before coming back towards the edge, and knowing that Sonic would be coming down and throwing out that back air for the stage spike. All that follow up on the roll.
I like the idea. Trying to look for the up tilt.
Yeah, he tried to catch it, but didn't get what he wanted. Completely stopping Ixis in his tracks there. There you go. See, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Can you see that movement? He went all the way around, missed the actual up air, but came with that back air, and the back air is enough to take it.
All right, but Ixis is also being clever with how he engages himself in the air. He's not being linear with how he places himself. Sometimes he goes for the spin shot. Sometimes he just jumps in place to keep Owlbbs on his toes.
Yeah, this is hard, though, because, Duck Hunt's a character who just very slowly racks up damage, and he's got a lot to make up for right now.
That he does. And Ixis more than happy to keep his distance.
Wow, wasn't enough to take it. 181%. I know he hasn't got any rage, but really?
Yeah, Sonic's kill throws, not the strongest.
I wouldn't really call them kill throws.
Good tech once again. We're going to see another spring.
This is hanging on. This is life support right now. Just trying to wait. Oh, hello. There you go. The frisbee again.
Runs all the way away from the frisbee. I'm not playing catch today.
It'll come back a lot worse, I'm sure.
196% on Owlbbs at the moment. Oh no! Oh!
No.
Oh, that was
amazing!
My
word! Use
what
the
a
can.
recovery!
Stage spike underneath.
And after all that, the forward tilt takes the set for Ixis.